Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's get into the college football picks for Friday, November 8th. There will be 4 games on the slate, but I'm only be having plays in 3 of them. There's 3 angles that I do like. Apologies for the glare. Apparently the sun in the desert is quite beaming here, and I'm in a betting tournament this weekend in Las Vegas. So we're staying here at New York, because the issue is with travel to where the casino is located. This is kind of the most optimal way. So not at the Bellagio, the bread and butter here where we like to stay. Let me know in the comments, where do you guys like to stay when you're in Vegas? And let's get into the picks. Remember to subscribe down below. Totally free to do so. Also smash that like button and feel free, like I said, let me know what you guys will be. We will try to get the weekend college football picks out tonight. With the time change and everything, I apologize for just getting out a little bit later. And let's get into the action, okay? Also, if you guys mess around on Twitter, handles in the bottom left. We have a free Discord in the description. And if you want to become a channel member, links down below for that as well. Okay, the first game we're going to look into is the Cal Golden Bears and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. No play for me. I do have a lean where I look into I like Cal, 4-4. This is kind of like a team that, that Miami game, everybody had it all hyped up. And then since then, kind of been a little lackluster. So I don't have an edge in this game. Not going to bet it. I don't force picks. And so I'm going to stay away from Cal and Wake in this matchup. Rice and Memphis, I do. I have one thing holding me back, and that will be the fact that the Rice Owls have played the Navy midshipmen last weekend. So when we talk about that, you have a chance for offensive line banged up. You have to guard the triple option. Then now you have to go against Memphis Tigers team that is 7-2, 3-2 in conference, and it feels like they're doing a little bit worse than they are, and that's probably because I had big plays against them in their only 2 losses. So it's kind of a weird kind of thing, but we're going to bet against them again. We're taking Rice +8 in the spot. That is my best bet. You can see the handle shapingly is behind Rice here, 42% of the handle, and we do have a little bit of steam towards the under, 38% of the money. Okay, as we look into the numbers shifting, this has dropped from 52.5 down to 51. And Rice, everybody's grabbing the points. 10.5 was the better number. We don't have as much closing value, but we do have this number above the key number of 7, which is what I want. Also, a game where we might have, if we do go over the total, we still cash on something 34 to 26, as well as 35-27. All those kind of higher point total simulations do work as well. I don't foresee a lot of points. 24-10 against Navy. Rice can stop the run, and if we look at Memphis and what they're good at doing, I'll pull up kind of their numbers here on the screen for you guys. Memphis here, as we look into this matchup, okay, and this is kind of where you look at kind of the numbers behind. Memphis likes to run the football, okay, and we look at the defense and kind of how we're talking about that, because that's what we're going to need. We're going to need Rice to stop the run. And if we look at the rushing yards, they're 84th in rushing yards allowed. Not the best numbers. If we talk about what they do stop the pass well. Memphis, seemingly offensively, when we talk about passing yards, they're 20th. So I do think this is a strength-on-strength matchup with that pass attack. We'll see what happens, but I'm going to grab the 8 points up with Rice. And that is my best bet that we will have for this game. All right, next we are going to dive into the third game on the slate, a little Big Ten matchup, Iowa and UCLA. Iowa's laying 6.5 on the road. I'm grabbing the 6. I think Iowa's the better team. I think they're going to prove it here on the field. UCLA taking the majority of the money here, and I think that's more so because there is a lot of steam towards the under, okay? And that will be my best bet for the day, or we'll take the 44.5 with the under. You can find that. I personally like taking the under 45. Get that half point, get that key number, so we do have the chance at a push. I think that we look into this narrative and we talk about Iowa a little bit more so. Look at the point totals. Okay, 27-20 against Nebraska. UCLA gave up. The one thing that really does make me nervous is 35-32 at Rutgers. Rutgers keeps both of those teams, when they played each other, it was like 0-0 throughout the whole first half. Okay, and now Iowa 42-10 win against Wisconsin. Great defense. I just don't think that, this is kind of a steam play. I'm trusting the action. Okay, I'm betting the number. Everything about this game says that we're going to see points. If you want to know what in my head, it's kind of saying Iowa -6, over 44.5. Okay, over the 44 if you want it juiced up, in Iowa -6. But I'm going to trust the numbers here. There's a lot of the handle 55% despite 73% of the bets towards the over. So this is betting against the public. It's a little contrarian play. We're going to take the under 45 in Iowa UCLA. That is one of my best bets. Prime time Friday night. We have seen a lot of dogs cover as well. So if you do like UCLA, that's kind of where the action is as well. I'm not opposed to that, but like I'm telling you guys, my best bet will be the under. We're going to trust the numbers in this one. And then we're going to do the exact opposite for New Mexico and San Diego State. Okay, we look at this game. 66 was the best number I got. I'm going over. Okay, simply put, if we wanted to go into this game a little bit more so in detail and depth, look at this. This is just a game where New Mexico, they score a lot of points. They give up a lot of points. They play zero defense. 26th in scoring in college football. Very good team in the red zone as well. And we look at kind of San Diego State. It's the opposite. All right. They're kind of middle of the pack and everything defense. So I think that New Mexico does light up the scoreboard. San Diego State does not score the football. Look at them. They're 100th or worse in offensive numbers. And then you can kind of talk about New Mexico. They might be the worst defense in college football. So as long as we get some points coming out of this game on the San Diego State side, I think that we do go over the total of 66. That is my best bet. We look at past performances, 49-45 against Wyoming. I think we get similar. San Diego State was able to put up 24 against Boise, gave up 56, 29-26 against Washington State. So not really covering the number too well in terms of the total. New Mexico is 7-2 towards the over, and that's kind of where I'm leaning towards that over 66 as my best bet. San Diego State, though, in their last 5 games has been 4-5 or 4-1 against the number, 4-4 overall though against the spread. But for me, guys, this is a play with New Mexico State. I'm sorry, with New Mexico, not New Mexico State, where we just kind of blindly bet the overs because of how bad their defense is. So as long as we get 20, for my money, as long as we get San Diego State eclipse 30 points, I think this number sails over 66, and that will be my final best bet. Okay, so here it is, guys. I'll do a quick recap for you on the screen. If you were following along, great. If you weren't, here are the picks at the end of this video. Where we get the best bets here. We're going to go Iowa. We're going to take that under the 45. Rice, we're going to take the 8 points and over 66 with New Mexico, San Diego State. So appreciate you guys watching. As always, make sure you subscribe for more. It's totally free to do so. It's more so a follow. Just hit that button down low. Also, smash that like button, and feel free, if you have not done so, to follow me on X at the Bettor Mark, as well as we'll see you guys over on the Discord. I'll post some stuff live from Vegas here in a little bit. We're going to have some content where I'm going to do a live stream, all that good stuff a little bit later on in the evening. And I will have my picks for the weekend up tonight. So make sure you guys have that notification bell turned on so you get that update along the way. Appreciate you guys. Good luck, and we'll see you guys in the next video.